All right, what is going on? It's Nate, and we got another video today. I got 11 minutes until I get to my destination, so it's going to be rather quick. Today's topic is the law of detachment. So I think this is the law that, well, speaking from experience, I struggled with the most. And I know a lot of people struggle with it because I don't think they quite understand it. And so let me dive into what exactly it is. Sorry, I was not even filming myself. So law of detachment, right? So I don't know if you've heard before, but people are like, oh, you can't be... The best example I can give is for relationships, right? If you're trying to get a girl, you're trying to get a guy. If you are all up in their business, you're constantly texting them, constantly, all on their tail when you're trying to, get into a relationship with them, they're going to run from you, right? People don't like that. People don't like when you cling on to them. People don't like when you're attached to them. People just do not like that. People are not attracted to that, right? And so money is the same way. And so I don't like to compare money to people, but we're all energy, right? We're a mass of energy. Money is energy. So it acts the same way that we act. And money doesn't like when you cling to it. Money doesn't like when you are begging for it, when you're like, oh my gosh, come on. Like, it is running so far away from you, you can't even fathom that, right? And so I've always heard all the people that, preach the mindset stuff and the different laws, and they're like, oh, you gotta detach from it, you gotta detach from it. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to detach from it if I'm trying to work toward it, right? It's like, I'm trying to make this money, I'm trying to be a millionaire. How do I detach from it, right? Because then it's like you're not doing anything, you're not growing in that direction, like you're probably not taking action, right? It's like, how am I supposed to become a millionaire if I'm just sitting here forgetting about it, right? And so that's always the thought I had. And then it clicked, right? Everything clicks. That's why you have to study, because you'll gain understanding. So the way you are going to achieve anything in life is by acting as if you already have it. You have to live from the wish fulfilled. You have to live from the end. If you are not living from the end, you are not going to ever get it, right? So if you want to make $100,000 a month and you're sitting here like, oh my gosh, like, what, I need to make $100,000 a month. What am I going to do? Like, I need money. I'm out of money. I'm running out of money. I need to make money, right? And you're like coming from this mental state of lack, and coming from the state of, I'm not there yet, I'm not doing this, I don't make this much money, I've never done this before, you're gonna bring that into your life, right? So if you are sitting here and you're coming from a state of lack, you are going to attract lack into your life. If you look at your bank account and you're like, oh, I haven't made 100K this month, and then that causes you to emotionally feel like coming from a place of lack, if that causes you to, feel lesser, then you are going to attract more lack into your life. Right? And so that's what people don't understand is they set these goals, right? Let's just say you want to make 10K a month. They set this goal, I want to make 10K a month, right? And then they sit here and they look at their bank account, they look at their spreadsheets, they look at their income statements, they look at their Stripe, whatever they're doing to receive their money, and they get upset and they feel lack because they aren't there yet. They aren't making the 10K, the 20K, the 100K, the 50K, whatever it is. You are just bringing more of that because let me explain why. So your physical reality is just a physical representation of your past thinking, right? So we don't know what the time period is for your thoughts to manifest, and it's different for all thoughts, in my opinion. I think every thought has a different time period to manifest. So if you plant a seed, right? Let's say you plant a carrot seed. I'm pretty sure it takes 72 days. I don't know why I know that, but I'm pretty sure it takes 72 days for it to be fully grown. So you plant that seed, right? And then 2.5 months later, you come back and you're like, oh my gosh, I got my carrot, right? Because guess what you did? You planted the seed in the soil, you watered it, but you didn't go dig it up every day and say, oh my gosh, are you growing? Are you growing? Right? You just watered it every day and you let it grow. You let it flow naturally. You let life into that, right? You're allowing it to express itself. Everything that lives is always for expansion and fuller expression. God is for expansion and fuller expression. Everything that is living must be expanding and growing, or else it will be disintegrating. So your natural cause, your natural self wants to grow. Your natural self wants to expand because you are living. You are part of life. You are meant to expand and create fuller expression. So I know I'm kind of going in circles here. It's hard to do this all in one take. Sorry. But basically, you have to think of your ideas as a seed. You have to plant them. You have to water them every day, but you can't dig it up and check the progress, right? So this is what you have to do. I'm going to just lay it out 100%, the framework. And if you choose to follow this, then you're going to figure out life. You're going to be able to get whatever you want in life. So first things first, you got to know what you want, right? That's a lot of things. A lot of people don't even know what they want. So you got to know what you want. Is it 10K a month, 20K, 50K, 100K? Is it a relationship? Is it a dog? Is it a car? Is it a house? Whatever it is, you got to know what you want. Okay, so now your job is to accept that it is already yours, right? Because you have to see, if you could see it in your mind, that thought, that idea is a place, because everything already exists. Creation is finished. So you seeing this in your mind, you are at that place. You are going there. You are traveling there in your thoughts, right? So you have to understand that you are already there. And you have to accept it, understand that it is done, right? You already got that. So it's not, I want this house. It's, I already got the house. It's not, I want to make 100K a month. It's, I earn 100,000 a month, right? And you have to own that. You have to walk in full, unwavering faith that it is already yours before the physical results show up. Because let me tell you, when you are going through this journey, everything is going to crash and burn in the opposite direction, and you are going to have to hold that state even through that, right? Like for me, I want to make 100K a month. Do you think that means every single day my portfolio is just going to the roof and just flying out of the sky, and people are just texting me, sending me money? I'm just opening the mail and there's just thousands of dollars in the mail? No. Everything physically is contradicting that because of my past thinking. My past thinking was not of a person that makes 100K a month, right? So there's a period of time that must elapse before it can manifest. So you have to live from that state. You have to live from the fact that it is already done, right? So that's how I'm living. I already make $100,000 a month. I earn $100,000 a month. My spending, I think like I make 100K a month, right? And I'm not saying to be stupid, but you know, you have to fully think, act, and feel like someone who makes 100K a month. You have to. And once your thoughts, feelings, and actions align with the version of you that makes 100K a month, that's when it manifests. And so once you fully feel that way, because feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret to everything. So you have to feel as that person, right? And how do you feel it? Through your imagination. You need to meditate. You need to visualize. You need to do everything you can to constantly be picturing yourself as that person, constantly be seeing that. Feel what it would feel like, right? If you're someone who makes 100K a month, how do you feel? You probably feel successful. You feel free. You feel confident, right? You probably feel all these different emotions. You have to feel those now. So literally sit there and ask yourself, how would I feel? What would I be doing? How would I act if I was already this, right? And then you own that and you live that. And that's how you manifest it. So then once you've mastered this and you truly feel like you already got it, you feel, you see it, you can see it in your mind, you can feel like you already have it, that's how you detach. Because now you don't care when it manifests. You don't care when it comes into your life because you already have it. I don't care when the $100,000 shows up in my bank account because I already have it spiritually. And what you're chasing in life is not the physical thing. You're chasing the way it makes you feel. It's all about the way it makes you feel. You want the money because the way it makes you feel. You want the car because the way it makes you feel. You want all these things because the way they make you feel. So when you get them in feeling before you have it, when you're grateful for them before you get it, that's when you'll get it. So that's the law of detachment, right? You got to know what you want. You got to visualize it. You got to imagine it. You got to feel it as real. Feel it as your current reality. You got to walk, act, talk, feel through your entire life, through your entire day, through your night, as the person that you are wanting to become, but from the state of already being it, right? I already make 100K a month, whatever it is. And another tip, go to sleep thinking about your wish fulfilled. I go to sleep visualizing a booked out calendar. I go to sleep visualizing my portfolio growing with these huge positions that are winning. I'm making tons of money. That's how I visualize. And guess what? When I wake up like, oh my gosh, I made 100K this month. Like literally I wake up like this and I'm like excited. I'm like, I did it. Because that you are then marinating on those thoughts for hours and hours and hours without even having to do anything. So then you won't feel like you need to chase it because you already feel like you have it. And that's how you detach. So I hope this helped. I hope that was a good video. I know it kind of went in circles, but hopefully the summary kind of helps, you know, really get you guys a good understanding of what it takes, what you have to do, and the way to go about it. But that's all for today. I'm gonna make a video more teaching style, like sitting down with my iPad so I can write stuff out. And we're gonna dive into this stuff. I'm changing some lives. This is gonna happen. We're so back, and let me tell you, this month is crazy. This month is about to be insane. I'm gonna play this back in a little bit, in a month, and I'm gonna see that I was exactly right. I know it because my thoughts create my reality, and my thoughts are thinking that this is going to be a great month, so it is. So anyways, I'm pulling up to Sprouts right now. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.